Be a little bump.
Okay. So I'll get a +1 on disable traps then.
If you add to it.
If I add to my luck.
Right.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you put luck into the roll, typically thieves they don't just get to add the luck, they get to add like it's a D4, they have a luck die they get to
Yeah.
add. But
I think
also
I
if that number would put you at a bonus level for luck, I'll give you the
if
bonus
I'm un-
level plus what you roll.
uh, if I'm
Okay.
understanding correctly, the D4 that you add to it is to the roll itself, not the stat though for luck, right? For a
Well,
rogue.
it
It's a decent.
is, but what I'm saying is if the equivalent number that you're doing would make you to have I'm just trying to help him have a little fun here and get a
I
little
I
bump
mean
out of
that's fine. I just was like confused.
Yeah.
But
It's
I'm
like
sure
you
as
get a
long as
benefit,
you understand what you
you get
mean
an
and
auger
you
that's
point
like
it out.
nothing.
Right. So if I'm doing a disable trap, and I spend a luck point, it could have an additional bonus if I
Right.
roll high.
Of one on top of whatever you roll.
Right. Yeah. Right. I understand.
Really?
Yeah.
I think our other thief, who I think has the exact same birth auger based off of conversations yesterday or last
Okay.
week.
Well, I would give it to the other.
Oh, no,
It is
as
gonna
well.
be
I didn't realize it. I'm just
No,
I'm just
I
trying
have
to
the
feel
birth auger. I have a noble. I have the
oh
broken. I have the broken star on fumbles for my luck auger. I
oh
have. I'm a noble birth, and I have doom inept trap disarming. So
oh okay.
yeah, and I would
Never
do the
mind.
same thing if you didn't,
I'm not overly panicked. I like to fail because it's more interesting for the story. So,
Okay.
or at least I
Yeah,
have lots
no.
of characters die. Let's say.
Let's get
All right.
maimed.
All right,
I'm
everyone. We're in a very scary fight today, and our meat stick isn't going to be here, so I volunteer anyone other than me to be our frontliner.
Well, I haven't even bought armor yet.
so
Then
when
you'll
we
be perfect.
I'm gonna move us over to where that encounter is taking place. When we get there, I will give you a brief period, not 5 minutes of full discussion and debate, but you can adjust your character some within like 5 or 6 squares of where you're at.
Okay, that's fair. And the creature is spawning like right here where I'm pinging.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, reasonably. And just a quick question: is this like a table or something, or is that just, huh?
Those
The thing
dotted
I'm pinging.
lines?
Yeah, up
No,
there.
they're just dotted lines.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if I was
So
gonna step
Hueys,
onto
you
a
may want
table if I moved
to
up to this
come
corner.
over this direction because that's where the party's at.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear
Yep.
you.
Yes.
Okay.
I just
All right.
got a blank screen.
It's because we're on a
He
big
has
You're gonna
to
map.
have
get
to
a
zoom
token.
out
Who
and
is
then zoom
seeing
back in.
black screen?
No, he doesn't have a token yet. And he
Either that
needs
or it's
vision
because
from the
we're on a
token.
big map.
And I think maybe vision has to be turned on for my token or something. I think
Yep.
I've
Yeah,
got
I've got
you-
to add you a token.
Are you zoomed all the way out? Oh, he doesn't.
I am. Yeah, I see a big black
Okay.
rectangle.
The biggest rectangle.
It is
I
very tall. But
I
can
was on
select
the correct screen. Now I'm somewhere else, it looks like.
Also, everyone,
Yeah.
don't forget to add a fleeting luck it.
Yep, we are all at 1. So initiative. When do we roll initiative?
Probably once we're all happy and set.
Yeah, we're getting ready to roll as soon as we get
Okay.
somebody.
'Cause I want to know how far I can run. So
I
Hey,
just
now
have
the
to put
goal is
myself
to
in-
get the hands.
oh yeah, we don't get money until we get the hands, and how am I going to coerce you guys into becoming part of my guild? Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
Ah.
Don't worry, I just have to turn myself into Nogo again, right?
Yeah, just roll well enough, forehead. All
Yeah,
solutions.
like I said, I'm might be in the wrong location or the wrong map because I see that the only thing I see is my character and nothing else. So,
Who's talking?
Billy Bob Butchell.
Oh, okay, Billy. I didn't think you were here.
Oh, no, I'm here.
Okay, so you were off the map because I had moved you off the map because I thought you weren't here.
No,
Oh,
it's
no, no problem.
it's Halaf that's not here.
Splaff that's not here. Okay, so I will
All right,
move
now
Splaff off. There we go.
You sent me to the void, man. Hello, talking
Yeah,
to
and
my old friend.
we got a couple thieves here. Who's thieves? Okay, I'm this one. Who's this
And
one?
then
Yeah, that's me.
All right, and me is Noah, right?
Yes, correct. This is Noah.
Yep, I'm sorry. I'm looking at one screen here and I'm not the other, so I don't see who's talking. So
Right, yeah. And I show a nameplate on my token.
yeah, yep, I see mine, but I don't see others. That's the thing. So
Yeah, okay, yeah. I don't see others either.
yeah, he has to go into the GM has to go into the thing and show a nameplate to everyone in the token settings.
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
So actually, this token was
That's-
one that I grabbed.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
there we go.
So, okay, so I see Noah now. Okay, you can shorten
Is
mine
the
on my
character
token if you
also
want
going to be named Noah? Or are you gonna go for something random like we did?
Who is this?
That's me. That's Noah. Or here, I'll type the name in right now, Benson.
Okay.
So we got 2 tokens on
Okay,
Noah. All right.
Yeah, 2 Noahs.
Well, I put one
damn,
on there
double.
because you didn't.
Well, this
Eh.
this one here is connected to my character sheet. I put it in there, right? So and I saved this one.
I didn't know you had one on the board, so I just created one for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So the other one is gone now. Good. Okay.
yeah. Except for now,
Okay.
now this one, the one that's left doesn't have its vision turned on. Everything went black as soon as I deleted the token.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I forgot to go in and.
And now Billy Bob Butcher's good token is gone. The one with the axe. Wasn't that the one that he wanted?
No, that wasn't my
Okay,
token. That was the warrior guy that's not here. That token
that
is
was
Billy
mine.
Bob. So.
the other player
This
that's
is-
not here.
He's got his
Okay.
spike in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This
gotcha.
is our
Okay.
Billy Bob.
So everybody's where they want to be, and I
Keep in
am-
mind the monster is going to stand up right here.
I'll be
everyone.
back
Okay.
over
What was the
here.
description of the room? Because I'm kind of what happened. If we can get a little quick recap, and I may. He was just rising. We saw the hands attached. I'm trying to. How far I'm gonna move?
He's sitting up. He's looking, and you figure he is up to no good.
All right. Well, I'm right where I want to be, closest to the exit.
Who is this?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So everybody needs to roll initiative.
All
Okay.
right.
Whoa. What happened there?
Hey.
Oh, that's right. It's on the sheet. Okay.
Okay. So everybody has rolled to remove.
I didn't roll. I think that's roll was from the last time. I have a hard time finding initiative on this sheet for some reason.
Okay.
It's the first entry under the combat box.
Combat box. Oh. Okay.
Just hit the word.
There we go.
And
So that
batting
should be my
cleanup.
You're batting cleanup and in front of the monster. And that's where I want it to be because I don't have anything ranged right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have 3 wizards, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So,
it seems like getting close to.
Noah.
Yeah, I see that I'm up first, but I don't really want to get close to this thing.
Okay.
Do they have a hold action thing for DCC?
Uh,
No.
The
Uh-oh.
closest
No.
that we get to a hold action thing is wizards in particular for spell combat, which is its own separate mechanic. Basically counter spelling each other can like hold their counter spell.
Oh,
Okay.
It's no
I
combat.
thought there was, but you had to go after everybody. You have to be at the very end or something. I thought it was.
You can voluntarily do it specifically for wizards. I believe it was brought up for like the spell combat stuff.
Okay,
No, I mean
problem.
I haven't looked at it in a while, and honestly, there's no relevant spell combat stuff we can do at this level, anyways. So, but
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's the only example I've seen for DCC.
Okay.
So
And this thing is like
basically,
getting ready to rise, but it's still like down.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So would that be something where I might be able to do my backstabby deal? I mean, not that a skeleton is likely to be vulnerable to it, but it's worth a try.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to come right up to its head so I could just backstab you through its eye socket.
Okay, give me a move silently check.
Okay, move silently. Do. not so sneaky.
Yeah. Okay. So you go over there, you may take your attack.
All right, so I haven't added a weapon yet, but it'd be a knife.
Okay. If you
The
can add one
digger's
real quick.
1d4.
Yeah. I think that's what they are.
Also, yay, we can see the core rulebook in Roll20. Thank you, DM.
You're welcome.
That'll be very convenient.
Yeah, I thought I had turned it on, but there was an additional setting that had to be changed to get you guys to be able to see it.
Yeah, well, that's an unbelievable level of convenience to be able to look up stuff on the Roll20.
Yeah.
All right, so how do I roll? How do I do an attack on this?
So go over to your weapon.
Yeah.
And there you see where the attack bonus is. Just click your attack bonus. And if you don't see attack bonus or you can't click it, click the little gear at the top right of the little weapon thing. So, because sometimes. There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So,
I
and
assume
you,
I'm just doing my regular dagger damage.
yeah.
Yeah. 1. Haha, nicked it.
You know, it's
got it on
about
the one,
And
guys.
it is a skeleton, so you're pretty much like, yeah, that was just sort of sawn on the bone a little.
Well, I'm illiterate. What do you expect?
Hey, just gotta try. Okay, Rez, what are you doing?
I guess he's going to pull out the old smoke pipe, continue to get high as a kite, and try to cast magic missile. But
Okay.
not before he decides to. Oh gosh. What do I want to sacrifice? If I sacrifice my agility, would that. No, that would make me a -2 modifier. Oof. Oof, that does not look good. I don't know how much I have that I can sacrifice to give me more bonuses.
You have
Uh,
a luck point.
I do. I was just hoping to add more to it to maximize. You know what? We'll do our normal. We'll do our fleeting luck, and then we will add 2 more luck. We'll burn 2 more luck to the add to this roll. So
Okay.
we'll hope that a +3 will get me something good. Whoo, there we go. 1d4 plus
Nice.
caster level. So, big damage. 3 damage, boys.
Oh boy.
Whoa, now
Oh.
we're getting places here.
Well, we
Woo!
All right.
are level 1, so that's pretty good.
I just want to point out every magic missile I've cast so far until this point has only dealt 1 damage because I didn't roll high enough. So it's big damage for me.
It's
Right?
3% better.
Yes.
True.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Very good. Zarak. Okay. That hits him. Roll your damage.
Holy shit, I just found an animated token for Baba Yaga's hut.
Ooh.
And it's really fucking good. Like, there's smoke coming out of the chimney. There's a black cat perched on top of the roof. Big old chicken legs.
I don't believe it's a black cat. It's polymorphed.
So is Iwi summoning Baba Yaga? Is that what?
No, I am also shooting magic missile at it. So
Okay.
And I don't have all the fancy shit hooked up, so you're gonna have to tell me what it do.
Okay.
What it do
Oh.
with a 10.
D4 plus caster level.
D4
Well, that's what
plus.
shows some.
I think I'm level 1, so that's another 3 damage.
No.
Whee!
No. You got a 10.
Yeah, I got a 10.
Yeah, that's a misfire.
Okay. What do I have to roll
You
for a
need to roll
misfire?
You need to roll a 12 to get it off.
Okay.
So lost misfire means that the spell didn't go off and you're out of magic missiles for the day.
Oh, okay.
But you can spell burn to like cast it again,
You could.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Or you can switch to something else. Billy Bob.
Billy Bob. All right. And seeing that nobody can take a hit, he's gonna panic and pull water on his hands again and cast Enlarge. And we'll see what we get.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Hang on 1 second. Sorry.
No problem.
The problem is I move my character sheet out of the way so I can kind of see the map, and then it won't. be
Yeah.
big enough to roll. Oh, 22. Here we go.
Damn.
Very good. So that's in large.
Yep.
139. And you roll a 22. A 22. Double in size. Your ogre size.
I told
You
it
have
to
a
it over
plus
again.
4
Get it.
to attacks, plus 4
Yeah.
to damage, and plus 4 to AC.
Yeah.
And plus
plus-
you get a plus 10 hit point bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Now
We
that would
have
give
our
me-
front
give me-
liner.
Yeah, for a round. It'll last a round, so I'll get one attack off.
Billy Bob, the ogre man.
Bob.
Okay. So here we go. It is. Okay. So let me see. I'm moving that off because that was just made to look. This guy, I don't may not be quite a skeletal, but this is the same guy. He is
Okay.
now standing up.
Mm.
Uh,
Ah.
uh,
Oh.
uh,
Ah.
Use a singing. What is he casting from the side? Is he praying to Saturn again?
Oh yeah, yeah.
no, I mean, if
everyone. Satan is.
I don't know
good.
how satin cloth
Satan
could
is
help
our
us right
pal.
now,
I want to kill everyone. Satan is
but
good.
I do see a
Satan
conga
is our
line
pal.
of skeletons coming on over, so
From which direction? I don't see him. So
Oh, coming from the
this
south.
way.
not my problem. I can't see him. Hey, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, the
You
only
know
thing you
what?
see is Billy Bob's butt.
Hey, you're tall enough you can probably just look straight through your legs. You're an ogre.
But does he wear underwear with his kilt?
that's yeah.
He does, but he is in the snake's four snake pants because that was his random item.
A snake what?
Snake forward skin pants.
Oh.
Yeah.
Snakeskin pants.
Oh, because apparently the snakes from so far up north have fur on them in this world, so it's
Oh
snakeskin
no,
pants.
that's actually generic D&D. There's boa. There's Arctic boas that are furry, in regular ass D&D. Like if you look in the monster manual, they're in there in the snake section.
Okay. Sorry to sidetrack it, everybody.
And if I'm not
There
mistaken,
are so many.
it's
There are so many questions if you understand how cold-bloodedness works.
if I'm not mistaken, that's based on like archaeological evidence of actual furry snakes or something. like there's
Oh.
woolly mammoths. Well, yeah, furry snakes too.
Interesting.
Is it a warm-blooded snake?
I don't know.
I don't think it can be
Tell
a
me-
snake at that point if it
Tell
was
me if I'm wrong.
warm-blooded.
Yeah, tell me if I'm
I
wrong.
don't think they're warm blooded, but it's There is evidence, and that is something in this world. Okay, so
I typed in furry snake and now I keep on getting furry art, so I'm done.
I typed
Okay.
I typed
So-
in hairy snake, and all I'm getting is dick pics. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, that's a whole different type of furry snake. The creature stands up and he says some magical language, and the hands kind of form into the fingers all outstretched and kind of make a circle over his head, and a sickly green light shoots from his hands in a beam, striking Billy Bob. And Billy Bob, you need to make a wisdom save.
I think I know what that is.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, that's
Wisdom.
it's like feeble mind or something like that.
I see.
Well, right now we don't need him to think. We need him to smash.
Yes. Less
I
thinking, more
see
smashing.
I don't see wisdom. I see will
I think he means will save.
Will, excuse me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Oh, great.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Everyone gets a fleeting luck too.
Woot. Woot. Woot.
Why do you
Okay,
like this roll
so-
22 since?
Boom. You're just eating up that magic, and you can go ahead and throw 2 points of fleeting luck in your pouch for the evening.
Is that in
We-
addition to the fleeting luck that we had from before, or is it new every session?
Every session you start
Okay.
with 1.
Oh,
And then we get an additional one for like if people roll crits or like we do something like really, really cool.
so right now we're up by 2 from our normal luck stat.
If you aren't
You're
like
up
me.
by 1.
I'm up by 1. Okay.
Billy Bob's up 3.
Gotcha.
That's an individual reward. Okay.
But
Okay.
also remember, critical failures of 1 wipes everybody's out.
To nothing?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So this,
Okay.
This is like Mojo and X-Crawl.
So it really fluctuates basically between 0 and 1 most of the time.
Yep.
I mean,
Right,
you
so
can
don't
always
say
burn
that.
your own luck.
Does fleeting luck refresh your own luck?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
They did
Yeah.
fleeting luck that way so you would use it. Otherwise, you lose it.
Okay.
So,
I mean, you can have, even if you had diminished luck, you could still have some fleeting luck, but it doesn't replenish it. It can kind of temporarily be used as a patch to replace it.
Yeah.
all right. Was that its only action?
That was its only action.
Anything else we got to worry about?
No, I mean those guys ran in the room. So, Noah, what's your next act?
Well, I've got this knife in my hand. It looks like that's something I could stab right in front with it.
Yeah, you can stab him.
Yeah, it
Attempt
seems
to
like
stab
maybe
him.
these things should meet.
Yeah.
Hello.
Howdy. Oh, another player. Veda, what's going on? Haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, not much of anything. Just busy. I'll be right.
Okay. So we're in the middle of the combat beta, so we'll work you in when the combat is over. And
does Veda have a character?
do you have a character do you have a character rolled up?
Oh, you don't know. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, no, the gnome wouldn't work here. This is a different system. Okay, we'll get you taken care of. It doesn't take long to put one together. So Noah attacks and misses. Rez smoking away tirelessly.
Yeah. Like, well,
committed to his craft.
What else can I do but say I cast magic missile?
Magic missiles.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay, so yeah, you're done with
No
your magic missiles for the day.
No magic missile. I fizzle. Oh, I say, well,
Come
this
on,
is
I wanna
embarrassing. I swear
wanna
this
see a
doesn't
wand.
happen. I swear it doesn't happen this often. I usually perform much better.
Zarek?
Zarek is gonna try to get a shot around Billy Bob.
Thornton.
And he's going to launch another dart, and he's going to miss.
Yep.
And from there, does he have any movement?
Yeah, you could move. There's room to get around him. He's probably not.
I'm moving 10. I'm moving 5 feet back. That's at 20 feet for my range to him then, so I'm in range yet.
Okay.
He's waiting.
So
Billy Bob's butt was in his way.
I don't see anything on the map.
Well, you're not on the board.
Ah.
We need to get you a character, and then we'll get you on the board in a minute when this fight's over.
Okay.
Ease.
Okay.
One of us can stream the battle so you have something to look at.
Let's see. I will. Can I enlarge this guy even more?
Does not stack.
Does not stack. Okay.
Does not stack.
I want to shrink.
I thought it didn't.
No, it does.
It do?
Oh, it does?
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna.
At least that was what we determined last week because he got doubled up.
Okay.
Blammo!
Money it doesn't stacks, but here it does. Okay.
Smateen. Read him and weep. Splammo.
Increased by 50% plus 2 to attack in AC.
He get bigger.
Okay, so we'll leave you the same size, but just remember you're now +6/+6.
Right.
Ooh, nice. So I increase his buffs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can live with that. There's more where that came from.
Give him any hit point bonus?
Guess what? There's more where that came from.
No.
All right.
Just the to hit in AC. Okay. So Billy Bob, you can bring it to bear.
Yeah.
Are you including the +6, or will we be adding it to what you roll?
Including the adding in the +6, and let's see what happens. So
hit with the 24.
Yeah.
And then that'll be a +6 to damage.
Yes.
That's a big hit.
Yes, it
Let's
And I
is.
got and it says, "Yep, enlarge the last 1 round." So at the end of this round,
Well, at
my
the end of this, you'll
characters.
go down to 50% with the +2/+2. Well, I guess that'll. Well, you'll still have the defensive bonus until.
Also, just to let you know, it is a round plus your caster level, because if it only lasted
Oh,
one
not a
round,
turn,
then
right?
after
Okay, that's what I thought it would.
after you cast it, you would immediately shrink afterwards. So it's a round plus your caster level. So,
Plus your level. So yeah, I only have 2 rounds. So
but yeah, you're shrinking from ogre size right now. But like, yeah, technically that's how
okay,
it carries over.
okay.
Okay,
So
so it is now his turn, and seeing that that didn't work, he's going to give a disgusted sort of cough, and then he's going to put the hand straight out in front of him, and a blazing orange wave flies out right at Billy Bob. And
oh boy.
and then sputters.
Damn, he doesn't have any modifiers.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't
I'm
give him
not
help.
complaining.
He's aiming at me.
Well, I mean, you know, I just like to see violence happen. All right. Because if too much violence happens, I'm just gonna walk down this hallway and hope.
So the one guy attacks Billy Bob, and he's going to hit. And
Did the enlarge spell increase his armor class? Give him
It
armor
did.
class buff.
But
Nice.
not that much.
Yeah. But at least there's a small buff to your armor class, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
so he hits you with one of his claws, Billy Bob, for 1 point of damage.
Okay.
But you lose a point of agility.
Oh no.
That's not.
And Noah,
Yeah.
you get attacked by 2 of them. And what's your AC?
That's not good.
I hadn't quite gotten to all my gear, so I probably just got leather armor. So I believe I got a 13.
Okay,
That leather armor is +2 AC.
that
Yep.
sounds good. He misses you, or they both miss you.
So I have like padded cloth, and that's +1.
Yeah.
So
So Noah,
Oh, 1 damage.
it's
Yes.
your turn.
All right. So I got 2 skeletons and some wizardly looking lady. Right, is that a lady? Wait, let me zoom in.
No, it's the skeleton with the silver hands.
Oh.
my guess is it's probably the wizard who used to own this place.
Yeah. Well, I think it's important.
That's my educated guess. Which was a dude, I believe.
Yeah, and one should always kill the wizard. So, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to go for the glory, right?
Yep.
Go
I
ahead.
try.
Yes, as long
Get
as
it.
it's you doing the dying.
And the glory, if by glory you mean the spell book, yes. Always go for the spell book.
Ooh.
Okay. And so No, that is a hit. And for 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
Cool thing about killing wizards is most of the time they have their traveling spellbook with them.
The only thing that sucks about not having Halaf here is because I'm pretty sure he's allowed to designate like specific limbs if he wants to try and cut off.
Oh,
And I
shit.
wonder if we remove the hands, the wizard
The
guy
no
dies.
somatic component.
So Rez, what does your
Well, I got one
improved
other type of
mind say to you?
I got one other combat spell. Technically, I could do force manipulation. My question is, if I roll high enough, I can create a floating platform, Judge. If I chose to create a floating platform, does it look like I could carry the hands off of him with the floating platform, or do they look like they're like? No, okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, no.
Kind of like
you would
Tensor's floating
assess that
disc?
and say, that'd be pretty
Unlikely.
That would work.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right.
Dang.
Then I will probably just stick with the lowest thing you can do with this and throw an apple. We'll see what I roll. Please not another fizzle. Aw. I swear, guys, this doesn't usually happen. Oh, fuck. Actually, hold on. If I burn another luck, I think I can pop that up to a
I'll
success.
tell you what, your keen evaluation is going to give you a point of an extra point of fleeting luck.
All right. Then I'm going to spend a point of fleeting luck and a point of normal luck to bump that up to a 12 and toss a fucking force ball at him.
Ooh.
Okay. What does that do?
It is basically just like I have to roll a missile check to see if I hit him, and if I hit him, I deal D4 damage.
Okay, very good.
Like force damage or something. So let's see if I even hit him. I probably don't, but at least I can still keep on doing it.
1 second. You don't need to make it to hit roll.
Oh, I don't?
Nope,
Okay.
it does 1d6 damage.
Plus caster level. Okay, so 1d6 plus 1. 7 damage.
Nice.
Right.
Very
Cool.
nice.
Get fucked, Magic Man.
Okay, Zarek.
Unmute myself first.
Good idea.
That's a free action, by the way.
Stepping into the room, I can attack diagonally, correct?
Yes, you could.
Bad idea. No, I'm just kidding.
And he's going to attempt to attack with a dagger.
Okay. And he
Nice.
hit.
Oh, yeah.
It's the thought that counts.
Am I allowed to move after I attack? I'm trying to remember the system.
I think you have to do your movement before your attack.
I think it's move first, attack second.
Yeah, because there are some actions you can do and continue moving, like opening a door and stuff that I specifically remember. So.
Yep, fine. I just want to make sure I'm using what rules I'm following.
No,
I get you.
Beautiful. Please ask. And Ewies.
Okay. Crap. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna step forward and attack this guy with my pick because I used to be a dwarf miner, or it's weird. I don't get it.
Excellent. Yes.
Fuck. I fucking hate skeletons. They're like dead people.
Anybody, if you're wondering, if you want to roll your history background, like you started at 0 level and gives you something like a pick or meat cleaver as a weapon and you want to use it, feel free to do so.
14.
Okay. That, let me check this.
Fuck, I hope it hit. Fuck.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And 3 damage. Fuck, I fucking hate melee. God. I'm a fucking wizard. What the fuck am I doing?
Curtains joined us. Okay. Billy Bob, you have shrunk down to +2/+2.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna fucking die. Fuck this.
Yep. I got a +2. I might as well use it. I got a phone, so I'm gonna go ahead and back with the cleaver again. Hopefully, I can finish him off. Probably not with that
7
roll.
does not hit him.
Oh.
But you have his attention. That's all that matters.
You are indeed the biggest thing in the room.
Was.
I mean, I
Well,
think you still are.
Yeah, I am 5'11", so I might. He was 5'11" or 5'10".
So if you're increased by 50% and your character's 5'11", yeah, you were pretty tall.
And he is now going to strike at you one of silver fists and miss. Noah.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I feel like I don't really have too many great options for a spot to move to. So maybe I'll just keep trying to saw at this person's neck.
All those options.
Okay.
And I'm just like really good at neck sawing. Have I told you about my neck sawing services?
Yeah.
Another 2 points. I'm getting
Please
through.
keep them to the skeletons.
What?
I said please keep the neck sawing services to the skeletons.
Oh, very well.
Skeleton, I pick you.
I should probably be hand sawing actually, but it is what it is.
Okay. Rez.
All right. I am going to. I forgot. Did we ever discover whether or not there's like an attack of opportunity system in DCC?
There doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
About a day, I'm not.
All right, because I definitely am going to try and slip by. So feeling a little, a little claustrophobic right here. Not feeling, I'm feeling very comfy, So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, I recognize that area. Step back one more time, and then I'm going to toss in this cobweb-filled hallway, I a little apple. Hint, hint, everyone, if we need to run.
Okay. Give me your roll.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
So there you go. So roll another DC.
Big damage. Well, it's more damage than
Nothing.
no damage.
So, Zarek.
unmute. All right, he's going to attempt his dagger attack again because he has no better weapon at this point. And
Dagger's great.
how far away would I need to hit him?
Not enough on him.
I know. I am going to, for the sake of doing it, roll my luck die and see if I can get a high enough.
Ooh.
That'd be a total of 15. Does he hit him? All right. Then he will go. Damn it.
Okay, Iwis.
I'm gonna attack the same skeleton with the same weapon. Yup-a-duppers.
That is a hit.
Wow, okay. 4 damage with a pick.
He's still up, but he's like, his lips miss.
Skeleton, I pick you.
Half his rib cage. He doesn't look quite as chipper as he did a while ago. Billy Bob.
Billy Bob. All right.
I think you're fully shrunken down at this point, aren't you?
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, but I got a +0 to my attack, so the question is, should I try to enlarge myself again?
Yes.
Oh.
I think the answer is probably yes. I'm going to be honest. Until we start feeling a lot more comfortable with this fight, I would probably say yeah.
Attacks of
Right.
opportunity, page 95. I believe, let's see. Yeah, 95. Will draw. A character who is engaged in melee cannot back away without opening himself up to attack. If a character or monster withdraws some active melee, whether to retreat, move to a new position, or attempt some action, the opponent immediately receives a single free attack.
Oh, okay. Well, if that is the case, then
my ruling would be in that case you weren't actually engaged in.
Well, I'm just saying for future reference. I'm not saying change anything, but just.
And I would still rule in that case the way that's written.
Oh, that since I wasn't actually engaged, and I'm just
run past yeah, you can quickly move past them, and they're engaged in combat.
Mm-hmm.
They're not engaged with you, but like
Iwi
couldn't back out without getting
But that is good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's about who you're in melee with. It's not zone of control type of thing. Is used
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, like none of us in combat with the wizard here would have to be open for an attack of opportunity.
Right. Unless you withdrew, which I would allow you to do.
Yeah, withdraw action, exactly.
And can you do your full distance movement if you do a withdraw action?
Yeah. And I would think you have to do at least 2 squares, at least 10 feet. That would be my assumption and how I would mechanic it out unless it says other.
All right. I rolled a 13 on enlarge, and I'm sorry, I'm just having trouble reading that what that does.
Successful enlarge, and you increase by 10%, but you do not get any statistical bonuses.
Okay. Yeah. Hoping.
Yeah.
Oh. May I make a recommendation if you increase your size there, Billy Bob? You can grapple him to the ground, apparently looking at what you can do in melee, which would just basically stop the wizard from doing stuff.
I'm new to the system and the luck points.
Yeah.
And I apparently have 3. Can I bump that number up?
Yeah, you can do. You can use luck
You could use
retroactively.
them afterwards. Yeah, you could use them, and if you bumped it up, you just need to add 1.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I think I'm
3
going to take
wouldn't get
one.
you any more than 1. And if you get it
Yeah.
1, then you're 25% larger, and you get the +1 +1.
I think that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go down it's
Okay.
down 1 luck point, and then I get a +1 on everything for now.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Now
And
that'll
keep
set
in
you up for
mind,
next round for
also,
an attack.
before you cast the spell, you can always sacrifice physical stats as well to add +1s.
Okay.
But that has to be before you cast, not afterwards, sadly.
Yeah.
Yep.
The only thing is right now is I'm at 3 on agility already. I don't have any physical stats to give. I will
Oh,
lousy with those.
let me see. I gotta go back because okay. So his attack, he's gonna again swing at Billy Bob.
Billy Bob.
And he's gonna miss.
Oh.
And then our skeleton is going to close with the de-enlarged Billy Bob, and he's going to attack, and he's going to miss. And then my other 2 skeletons are going to continue. One's going to attack Noah and miss, and the other one is going to attack Iwis, and he's going to hit. And so, Iwis, you take 3 points of damage, and you lose a point of agility.
Okay.
And whenever you're losing points in combat like this, I'm pretty sure unless it's something big, it's temporary. So
Okay.
nobody
Yeah, you regain.
This is why you're going to need to go sit in the silver ale for a week and drink out.
Yep. You regain it I think it's a point each day, or something like that. It might be
1 or
more.
2, depending on things, how you do things.
Yeah.
So it's a healing process. Okay, Noah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I still feel like I'm kind of boxed in here a little bit, but I got something handy I can do. So,
Always withdraw and take 3 attacks of opportunity.
oh, wait, let me think on that.
He would only take 1 attack of opportunity the way we're running.
Oh.
Because I'm the way it reads and the way it makes sense to me, and this is me as a 1E DM. An attack of opportunity should come from who's been attacking you, not everybody that's standing around in the vicinity.
You know what? That's fair.
I'll never guess what happened.
That's the thing, is it's like I've never really agreed with that, and that's like a 3-5 rule where it came everybody, and it's like, no, that makes sense. That the guy you're walking away from would have something nobody else. Okay, so that is a miss. Or wait a second, no, are you attacking the Silverhand guy?
Yeah, the Silverhand guy.
Okay, that's a miss on him.
Oh, snap.
But it's only by 1, I believe. So if you could use
Oh,
luck.
wait, I'm gonna spend my fleeting luck.
So Rez.
Oh, he's spending his fleeting luck to improve that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, very good. So you hit him then, and
Another 2 points.
yep. And so,
Aren't you gonna die already?
He's already dead.
yeah,
Aren't you gonna
want
come
him
alive
re-dead.
already?
We're gonna make him re-dead.
All right. I say an apple a day keeps the doctor away before I throw another apple, maybe. This is so sad. I'm gonna burn another luck. Just don't mind me, guys. I'm just gonna be burning my luck over here.
We go heading to the Temple of Crooked Isaac when he gets out of here. It's crazy luck. So okay,
All right.
so roll your d6.
Hold on. Negative luck modifier now. Oof. All right, 1d6 plus 1. At least there's big damage again. 6 damage.
Get him!
And he collapses. The
I
bones
claim all the
fall off.
rewards.
There's a shriek that goes up as he passes.
I even made a cheesy kill line too.
Are we still? Oh yeah, we still got combatants. How many? 3, I see.
Still got combatant. Zarek.
I am no longer in combat. At least directly, I can move.
No, you're not.
Um,
And where that 8 is, where the guy is, that is a low kind of 8-shaped or double helix or double sphere shaped platform that you can step on to. It's not that. That's where he.
okay. What the heck? I'll step forward and attack that one.
Okay.
Let me know if I can hear. I'll just, because I know I already probably need to hit better. That hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got.
They're not very. And the awesome dose.
Okay.
Don't knock it, man.
Iwis.
All right. I'm gonna pick this guy again.
Okay.
Ah, fuck. Why don't you just fucking die? And I'm gonna burn, I don't know, four luck.
Actually, I'll let you know 3.
Okay.
Save you. That hits.
Oh.
Okay. And 4 damage.
Okay.
It's like 11 damage I done.
Re-dead.
Yay, re-dead, yay.
Okay, Billy Bob, you got a guy to your south.
Yeah. Billy Bob's gonna kind of sidestep and go right here. And then he's gonna take out the one that was directly to his south beforehand, so.
Okay.
Alright. And I get a +1. We'll see what happens. Hey!
Yeah.
And a +1 to damage. And I get one more turn of +1, and then I gotta go start drinking again. But 5 damage to that one.
And he is gone.
Nice.
So there is one
Billy
critter
Bob
left,
with the cleaver.
and he will go ahead and attack who he's been attacking, which is Noah. And he's actually going to hit.
No.
Oh no, he did a critical hit. I don't. Do NPCs get those crits too? I think they
do.
Absolutely.
Oh gosh.
Our first crit. Only it was the monsters.
No, I had the first crit.
Yeah, he had a crit
in the game.
My first crit was the same.
Oh. A crit attack. How about that?
Oh, now we're just moving the goalposts, huh?
Well, go on. Tell me how I gruesomely die.
They have prosthetics in this world.
The first of these is the normal attack. So you take 8 points of damage.
Okay, well that puts me right at 0 exactly.
So we get 1 round to stabilize you and get you back up.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
probably
to
will
stop
do.
you from bleeding out.
And so Noah's turn is falling unconscious and waiting on you. Red.
I make a deep sigh. I go 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'm going to shove this unknown red liquid potion that I have down Noah's throat.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me go out drunk.
So whatever the dark green liquid sealed bottle does, it does it to Noah.
Oh God, he just gave him acid.
Poison.
I hope my intuition a session or two ago about what this might be healing potion is correct. If not, Noah will have a very bad idea, and I will learn something about strange bottles I find on random shelves.
Sounds like a win-win.
Yeah, exactly. As long as the winner is only me.
Except you're standing now next to the skeleton.
And they're dying quick. My confidence is up.
They're dropping like sacks of bones.
Didn't.
Okay. So Noah, roll
Yeah.
a hit die and add 2 to it.
My hit die plus 2.
You also would get your stamina bonus.
All right, so that'd be a 4.
Okay. So you are
Also, I have a pint's worth. Do I have to use all of it when I give them potions?
No. You just need to give him let's see. Pint. So you had to pour about a good drink down is 2 ounces.
Okay.
So you've got another 6 left in the bottle. So there you go. And how I do this, and I always play this across the board, any system like this. Whenever you become unconscious and you are brought back through healing medicinally or from magic, which we don't really have healing magic here, you don't immediately pop up and feel fine. You just die. If it's some type of danger situation, you'll be able to get yourself out of it. It's like you'll be able to stand up and walk with someone guiding you to get out. or if there's no one left, you can stumble out of the room, but there's no miraculous rejoining. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Yeah. If there's
Fair
any
enough.
kind of like questionable situation, then I'd make a couple of con saves to reach a level at which you could guide yourself, although feeling very weak and unwilling to engage in combat and get yourself out. But that would be the kind of a situation where we're surrounded and there's combat going on, and we're close enough to the end here. I'm not with Zarek. Oh, and Rez, you can get a luck point for that. A
Awesome.
luck. Thank you.
In order to prevent the
a player step up for healing purposes.
Yep, I'm holding a dagger.
Okay.
Went right through his rib cage, or where his gut would be. Missed him completely.
Yeah, those tricky skeletons. Eweeks.
All right.
I'm gonna. Oh, you're gonna have to step around Rez to get to him.
I'm gonna enlarge this guy again.
There's no one left except one guy.
Yeah. Gonna enlarge that guy again.
Okay. Bro, your spell.
He has one spell and he's gonna use it.
Hey, no, I just
19.
Okay, it went off. So he is much larger again.
Yay! That's good. That's good.
It is. So you're back to +2 +2 on top of the +1 +1. So you are +3 +3 for this attack.
Right.
And it's your attack.
Yeah, and it's your attack.
Just don't miss.
Don't jinx me.
Just kill them all.
Crash that nasty meat cleaver right through those bones.
Yep, Cleat gonna cleave him right in half. As
That's
close as I will.
What you did, you basically cut that skeleton right in two. And you guys are out of initiative.
Yay!
And everybody gets a fleeting luck point because that was well done. Everybody used resources well, and I was cooperating. That's great stuff.
I don't feel so good, guys. And I'm like holding my guts in, like with my hand.
And in case you didn't notice it, because it happened in combat, those skeletons came through a panel in the wall that opened, revealing a passage.
I can see that.
Okay.
There's a big S on the door there.
Yes, there is a big S on the door.
While I would love to explore more, I would recommend to the general group that we might have taken everything we could, and we do have the hands now. At least for the moment.
Yeah, like, what? Let's get the fuck out of here. I need to go, like, fucking game level and stuff. And
What's in here?
Fucking hate these skeletons and shit. Fuck. What the fuck?
While he's looking down the staircase,
What the fuck?
Does the dead skeleton dude, other than the hands, obviously, have anything else interesting on him? Like a spell book?
No, he does not have a spell book.
Oh. Then I grab the hands. And I say, I'm Mr. Hands.
And yeah, he actually is devoid of treasure.
Oh.
He's got a robe on, and obviously it's not like the robes for in the previous room where they had totally rotted away. This one still kind of hanging together, and it's sort of collapsed like it's very heavy, good, rich fabric of a priestly nature of cut and look. Yeah, and and actually the skeletons too. When you look at them, they have like the robes, priestly robes on them. They're priestly togas, I guess you should say. Um, they do have silver toga clasps that appear to have that would have some value, and that's it.
Interesting.
And obviously, the hands have value.
Indeed.
Hmm.
Well,
Are they at
I-
Stalactith? So,
these are the same hands we've been chasing, right?
Yeah,
That's
these are
clearly what I saw at the
hands.
shop.
They are the ones you saw at the shop. This is what you have come
All
to.
right. Just making sure
At
it
the
wasn't like a bait and switch situation where we're like, oh, the hands, and then we realize that it's not the hands. Hmm. Well, I guess
looking
I will
for a
take
light source.
priestly robes, and I'll take that as a personal treasure, but I did put the hands in the party treasure.
Okay.
And
Get-
some
get
other
the
people can loot the
fuck
other skeletons.
out of here. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Pray to your satin god. There might be more treasure. Be patient.
I mean, all right. Are we gonna do another situation? It probably is easiest just to have everyone vote again. All right. 1 if you want to leave. 2 if you want to explore the dark depths. The guy who just died wants to explore the dark depths. I regret healing you.
Billy Bob though does want to use some of the stuff that he has in his bag and kind of jam this door so it does not close again. And
Oh, that's a smart idea.
yeah,
Or
I
it
have-
could just keep a door that's constantly open with living skeletons crawling out into the city. One or the other.
one or
It
the other.
might-
Billy Bob doesn't really care.
They won't notice.
An alternative suggestion, if we do decide to leave, is maybe we can temporarily figure out a way to seal it so someone doesn't end up wandering into it before we do, and we just mark the door.
Okay. Let's take a moment here. And Veda, did you want to jump in? Veda?
They might be AFK.
Yeah, I think she's long gone, Richard.
She's still logged in, both to the game and Discord, but she's not responding. She comes back.
So do we want to mulk it or do we want to?
Let me go peek a little bit ahead. What's the worst that could happen?
White dragons down here.
My
Look,
intuition
like-
tells me it
dragon-
leads to the skeleton pit.
It leads to the treasure. That's what it does.
Oh God, no!
I love greedy.
I need a light source.
Come here, and I hand him my torch. I'm like, you can go down by yourself. And if you don't come
Yeah.
back in like, I don't know,
If you hear screams, run.
yeah. Or if you just take too long to come back, we might just leave.
That works.
Assuming the worst. But yeah, I hand Zark my light source so that he can use it to explore.
So do you want me to
I'm not-
mulk the door or?
Yeah, let's
leave it open till I come back.
Yeah, leave it open, but we can mark the door while he's gone. And then I think the better solution is to hide it, just so we don't get anyone else trying to loot anything interesting.
Well, I don't have a light source yet, but I am creeping around down here.
So, I guess I'll put.
I'll get to this.
The skeletons just have togas, right? That are like kind of finely made.
I mean, I'd hate to say finely made, but yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, someone will buy it.
Yeah.
I will just throw the togas into the party treasury since no one claimed them.
Anything.
Throw it in the party treasure. The group can sell as they see fit.
Am I alone in these halls, dark halls down below?
Yep, Billy Bob's just smoking the door.
No, I meant as I'm asking Richard.
Yes. What?
Am I all alone in these halls down here? I don't have a light source, so I was handed one, but I did go to the end and see the secret doors at each. So.
No, you are alone. Yeah.
Okay. I will go to the southern door here, and I don't know if they have that for thieves in this one. Listen or perception, something like that.
Give me a luck roll. You realize that there is a handle on the right-hand wall that you think would probably trigger the door, and your listening tells you there's nothing. You're not hearing anything.
I will check the lever for traps.
Okay.
Where is it? Find traps. Critical, we all get a +1, by the way.
Yeah.
Do I find any traps?
Don't find any traps.
Okay, I'm sorry, you're just breaking up, Richard. I'm having a difficult time hearing you.
No traps.
Okay, thank you. Then he will flip the switch and see what he sees on the other side. I don't have a light source. I have a light source, but you didn't generate. Have we been to 3?
You want a light?
Yeah, I had been given a torch earlier, so but you had been distracted. I think we've been in this room, haven't we? I'm trying to remember where we've been.
Familiar to you.
Oh yeah, we've been here. Then I would go to the north one and do the same thing. Listen and look.
And yep, again you find a handle.
Look for traps again.
You do not find any.
Move the lever. Were we in this room before?
There's 2 sarcophagus in the room.
Yeah. And then I come back and see these guys. and then I come back here. It looks like it's just some secret tunnels that they moved them things around in. Nothing worth finding.
Oh. Well.
You know what? 1 second.
Oh no. Disappeared into the wall. Back. Also, Veda did respond. I see that in the chat.
Oh.
Might be able to get the session wrapped up and roll her character up, and then we can enjoy the spoils of our discoveries.
Okay, so
we got a deed to the building. We should investigate.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
got a deed?
indeed.
Billy Bob has the deed.
Yes, indeed.
And I don't know what condition the upstairs are in, but the downstairs, he's thinking about setting up a base down here and then doing his ritual spells. That way he has a little bit more to work with.
Okay.
The wizards form a coven. Ooh.
Yes.
You know, I do prefer my lairs not to have a skeleton basement. I'm gonna be maybe I'm being picky here, guys.
No. Feel free. Billy Bob, though, I was thinking that could be a useful ritual room and use the skeleton bodies and stuff for the ritual itself. See what happens with it.
You can make bone dice. Is there anything that I didn't see anything on the map that we did not explore or miss? Did anybody else catch anything?
Oh, I think there was a northern passage up here.
Let's save that for another day. I'm holding my guts in here.
Oh, the stairs over here. Yes.
Yeah, let's get to the
Yeah,
end.
I'm gonna exfil, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
If you guys don't want to explore and get rich and famous, but okay.
You know, even more than being rich and famous, I put my hand on your shoulder. I enjoy being alive. Yes, exactly. And you know what? There's a lot of skeletons down there probably thought they'd be as rich and famous as us.
Okay, so all you guys get 2 experience points for what's occurred tonight.
Nice.
What's occurred in concluding this dungeon. Sounds like you're ready to go out. That's probably appropriate.
Yep, some people seem to be bleeding out on the floor and complaining about it.
Yeah, I know. Such spoil sports.
I'm not bleeding, but actually at all. But I, however, did cut my hands multiple times to cast a lot of spells just now, and
a day's rest so you come back with spells.
And so
yeah,
here is the recuperation ability damage.
I think it's in the healing section that talks about that.
Look, I actually got a hard copy of the book this last week. I sometimes better on that.
All right. So ability score loss, except for luck, heals at the same rate of 1 point with a good night's rest and 2 points with a day of bed rest.
Okay.
A character who actively adventures and gets a good night's rest heals 1 hit point. If the character gets a full day of bed rest, they heal 2.
So it sounds like you guys probably want to head back to Silver Hill or some other inn. Some of you have I think all of you have lodgings. And so you guys can discuss that. And then, yes, you definitely, the house, when you get a chance to look at it, is definitely an option, but it's also a bit, it looks a bit like you might not just be able to move.
It's a fix-me-upper, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I do want to point out that I think someone lives here. So if we want to rightfully
All right, I'm
claim
back.
our ownership of this property, we may need to evict.
It's vacant. It's vacant.
Oh,
and
it's vacant?
It's vacant.
definitely need to be vacant at this point.
Oh, okay.
I'm curious who gave the handles to the merchant.
First chamber.
Oh, I say it's the daughter of the wizard who lived here. That's what he told me.
Yeah, no, chamber number 1, which is the first chamber, is definitely not the basement of the house.
Oh,
That
okay.
descent from the distance from the street entry down to room 1 is further than a simple floor.
Interesting. So I guess it is completely vacant, boys.
Yeah.
It's ours for the taking. Skeleton keys and basements and occasional horrors coming out from underneath and everything.
I'll grab my
I
pillow.
personally claim one of the trapped sarcophaguses for when we inevitably die because we decide to live here.
And
I want my
agrees to
treasures.
that.
I want my treasures to be well protected.
So yeah, no, you guys have. So how far is everyone down? How many days rest are you guys gonna?
I would just need to. Of the like normal rests, of complete bed rest, then I could get by with just one.
I invite him out for a night of partying and carousing.
I only need one night of rest, but while other people are down and healing and stuff, I'm gonna be setting up a ritual chamber in area 8 and using the bones and
If you're
stuff.
gonna do that, I pull out this book that we picked up here called "How to Make Any Spell Ritual," and I hand it to Billy Bob, and I say, "Have fun."
Okay.
If you're gonna do ritual shit, you're going to want this.
Okay. What book was that?
It's called "How to Make Any Spell Ritual." I haven't gotten a chance to look at it, but we picked it up here.
Okay.
So what is what do you guys want to do with the silver hands?
I think we should return it and see what rewards we can extort out of this guy by
Yeah,
bringing
he said he's gonna
multiple more people than he expected.
He said he's gonna give us the hands if we return them to him.
Okay, first, can anybody discern if there's any magic related to these hands besides returning to the skeleton?
Unless you can find me a perfectly straight nail from a coffin, a perfectly straight coffin nail. No. Otherwise, yes, I would be able to read magic.
Are these sarcophagi wooden with nails?
That's not identify.
And what do you do with the nail? Like, do you eat it?
You guys would have the magic user caster would have a feeling that there is some magic. One, you had to chase them through the street. They reattached to this guy, animated, and he was casting spells. Casting definitely had to do with things. Now, whether that translates into magic use, you don't know, but you would definitely feel like there's some magic.
Maybe we should hold on to these hands, I think, as the idea of cutting off my own hands, if they are super cool and magical, becomes more and more appetizing.
Okay, fuck it. I'll fucking cut my hands off, okay? I will fucking cut my fucking hands off, okay? Fuck it. And put on the fucking hands. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Blood loss.
Somebody,
blood loss. Don't let him do it.
somebody cut my fucking hands off. Real quick.
Hey, now, I said
real
I
quick,
want to cut off my hands. Okay, if we find out they're magical, you can cut off one hand and I can cut off the other, and we can be like when our powers combine.
Captain Planet. Oh, shit.
We make one functional wizard.
Okay, so there you go. All of you can go treat back to wish to. Why don't we go ahead and pause here for the night? I'll Veda up so she can play next week. As far as I know, we're good for next week.
I can barely hear you, Richard.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm probably leaning away from Mike. I said, so why don't we go ahead and be the rest here and pause here for tonight, and I'll try to help Veda get rolled up so she'd be prepared to play next week.
Okay.
Cool.
As far as I know, we're good for next week. If anything changes, I'll let you know.
Okay, sounds good.
Excellent. See you guys in a week, I guess. So I'm gonna head out and go to bed early, maybe. So
sounds good.
All right.
Have a good night.
All right, have a good night. Thanks for running, Richard.
Oh, you're very welcome.
See you next week. And we're going to raid into probably Holly. I haven't seen her stream in a long time. You know what? We're not going to raid. We're not going to raid. I'm going to shut the stream down. And then I'm going to play some fucking Baldur's Gate 3 and stream that. Okay, here we go.